Here in the USA, I will wander into an antique shop and occasionally find a keris in a display case, being sold for a couple of $100 US. I'll unsheath the keris to find someone has taken a grinder and tried to grind off the hammer, thinking it to be rust, often with huge amounts of metal being removed. Always heartbreaking. Any thoughts on how to spread word for folks in other countries not to do that?
Okay, hi guys, and welcome to another video. Now, I received a very interesting comment from Dallas Tiger 1 not too long ago, and I am compelled to make a video out of this comment. For krises in the hands of inexperienced persons on the subject, accounts like this are one of the many cringe-worthy moments for any experienced collector. Now, I believe I have mentioned this many times in several of my earlier videos. The crucial part of a kris is the blade. Without the blade, you will not have a kris. Hence, the quintessential aspect of kris maintenance is to ensure that the kris blade is not ruined during any attempt to restore it to its former glory, so to speak. The kris blade is a reflection of life. At birth, it is like a diamond in the rough, tempered from raw materials, purified through heat, cleansed in water, shaped and filed into perfection, and the end result is a glistening and shiny new blade. Over time, with age, this shiny blade starts to lose its sheen and gleam. It starts to become dull and rusty. Sort of mirrors life, does it not? You are born, you are young, full of life, and towards the end, you start to lose your vitality and will never be able to regain the glory of your former youthful self, no matter how hard you try. Likewise, with a kris blade, you can only do so much to preserve your kris blade to prevent further age-related progress of its natural deterioration. To fully restore it to how it originally looked like by any means is a futile attempt. A kris blade is not a haphazard and thoughtless production. Every aspect of its production process has been thoughtfully planned out and engineered down to its scale and weight. Now, when you grind down a kris blade, you inadvertently create more harm than good. Traditional kris blades are made from billets of iron, nickel, steel, and many other unknown materials, layered one onto the other. It has been tempered and hammered to fuse together through heat. Over time, these heat-hammered fusions may have come undone at a microscopic level over the years. Unlike blades forged by smelting, a traditional kris blade have natural impurities that may have not been fully hammered out. These impurities and imperfections not only adds to the beauty of the kris blade, but may also be the properties that keeps the layers of folded metals into place. Grinding down a rusty surface of a kris blade may inadvertently remove these surface impurities and cause microscopic rust to start forming between these layers, and over time will ruin the kris blade further beyond repair. Here in Nusantara, the Malay archipelago, there is an annual process of performing maintenance on a kris blade. For blades that truly needs restoration, this process is called merangi kris. It is a four-part process which begins with number 1, memilih bilah, that is the assessment and preparation of which blades to perform maintenance on. Usually blades selected are one that requires this entire 4 steps process. Next would be memutih bilah, rust and stain removal with the use of weak acids mostly derived from natural juices of fruits like coconut, pineapple, fermented rice water, and more. These mildly acidic juices will be strong enough to loosen up surface rust and grime without harshly corroding away the surface of the kris blade. After that, it is done, the next stage is mewarang bilah, protecting the parts of the kris blade containing iron through a coating from a reaction with a weak arsenic-based solution, which is referred to as warangan here. And last but not least, meminyak bilah, oiling the blade to make it smell nice and prevent rust. Obviously, this is done after the blade has been completely dried off. The merangi process, if done well, and if the blade is handled minimally over the next few years, likely the blade need not undergo the entire process all over again annually. just some light oiling will suffice. Now, I have discussed the merangi process at length in my previous videos. You can refer to them there, or you can ask me again through comments below. Now, contrary to Western belief, when it comes to aged weapons, a keris blade is not meant to be all smooth and shiny like those steel swords and daggers from the West. A keris blade is steeped in tradition and philosophy. To understand the keris, you have to understand the people, their customs and traditions. Only then would it make sense. Now, some food for thought there. Watch this video right here if you would like to know more about the process of keris merangi, and I'll see you there.